They introduced me to my guide. He's like, hey, nice to meet you. What is your name? And I'm like, Javan, nice to meet you too. What's your name? My name is Eduardo. Can you please sit down? Make sure you fasten your seatbelt, pull it in the middle, and we can run to the bottom, and we will pull your feet up and take off. So we take off. Oh, over there. So, Eduardo, so how long you been doing this? You know what Eduardo said?
Yeah, this is his first time.
Not even. He said, yes. Bro, you speak. No. You just memorized 3 lines? You up here with my life?
What's up, world? You're tuning into Once Upon A BnB. This is Annsleigh.
And Ian.
This is the West Atlanta Santa, Maha.
Oh, Gucci man.
That's a good one, right?
Gucci?
Yeah.
We have a special guest today.
Yeah.
Javan.
Hey, Javan.
My fellow Southsider in the building.
Yes.
Southside, where is that? Where are you guys from?
How?
You guys. We grew up together.
Guys.
No.
Well, my name is Javan again, and I'm from Fayetteville. I grew up in Fayette County,
Oh,
Clayton
wow.
County, like right on County Line Road. I actually grew up in the Clayton County
Not County
side.
Line Road, though.
Yeah. I grew up in the Clayton County side, so I went to Clayton County Public Schools, went to Lovejoy, and then I went to Eagles Landing after Clayton County lost their entire accreditation. So,
Damn, you're that young. Yeah, all right.
I used to party a lot in Fayette County.
What happened?
Who said no one ever? What? Who parted
over?
Right.
So this is how it went down.
Over Clayco to go to Fayette.
Right.
Of course we skipped over Clayco.
No, that's Sparkles, though. I definitely used to like, hey. But...
Yeah,
What about
Sparkles was a
Dazzles,
vibe. Dazzles was...
Oh, Dazzles. I used to go to
Skate-Town,
Dazzles, too.
top tier.
Yeah.
Skate Town, no. Skate Town was
tier.
like compound.
Yeah,
You know, the funny part is
Skate-Town
Sparkles
compound.
used to be a mosque on Fridays.
That's crazy.
Yeah, literally. Like,
I
it used to
forgot
become a
about that.
mosque
You're
on
right.
Fridays,
You're right.
and that's where the
Crazy.
Muslims would go do their Friday prayers.
Hallelujah.
Very
Wow.
random.
You know?
I mean, you
That was
know.
very ignorant.
I mean, but yes.
How was your Sparkles, Ian?
I don't remember anything extra.
You had a Sparkles?
Yeah,
You
there's,
went to Sparkle?
In Funwoody?
I don't know if it was phony or...
Was it a
nearby.
skating rink?
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
No, we're talking about skating. Okay. That part wasn't lost on me.
Night.
That much I knew.
I don't think it doubled as a mosque or anything else fun.
Yeah.
See,
It's a
I
car
was
lot
scared
now.
to go though because I went to Dazzles when I was like 10 or 11,
Mm-hmm.
and you know how in the movie ATL they was like, whatever you do, don't fall.
Well,
I fell. I fucking fell.
Never
I
lived it down.
And,
Yeah.
and no, you know, I fell and I actually ended up with a gash on my head and everything. My mom came
Scarred
out.
for
It was
life?
embarrassing. Yeah, people still
Oh,
remember.
your mom came?
Oh yeah,
People to
still
this
remember.
day.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Wow.
Javon, wait,
So-
aren't you the one that
Boy, ain't
busted
you
his
the
head
Yeah.
in
That is
Dazzles?
so
ATL
disheartening.
really disappointed me too. Just because
Why?
like I was super excited for it. I thought it was going to be
What?
like a TI.
It's like a cult
He doesn't
classic.
rap about...
They're coming out with ATL too, right?
Hold
That
on, let him
SLC's gonna be
speak. Let him-
trash.
I gotta hear this.
I love when at the end, Big Boy's appearance is great, but
You expected too much. I can
I
already
just
tell.
thought it was going to be...
Yeah, bro. Like,
Exactly.
This is
ATL
early
exceeded
TI.
it.
Put 3 holes in your head like a bowling ball, Big Pippin.
that wasn't in ATL.
You just slap
Hey,
this
man.
in
Be
your
clear.
Is
face.
Hey,
that
hold
the
on.
wrong
Be
movie?
clear. This my daddy's house. I've been running things since I was 15.
You
just be
sound
getting
way too much like.
Oh my God, that
yeah,
was really
scary.
good.
It was
bro,
really
said,
scary.
Getting old. Man, that was same car from the guy Knit House.
This
You
is
do.
creeping me out.
Yeah, what? You have
remember
a
that.
second
Talent,
career
yeah.
as like a TI body double. Maybe not body double because you're 6'3".
Extra.
TI also...
You know what?
Quote.
Thank you for going.
Did you see the
Quote
air
unquote.
quotes?
Yeah.
Listeners are
I don't
very
care. I'll
close
take it.
All right.
Wait, so why didn't you like ATL?
I just thought it was going to be, this is early TI too, or quasi early, so I thought it was going to be a gangbanging movie, and I was excited for that. And it was
Oh.
You
skating.
thought the roller skating movie was about gangbanging?
Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
So you expect? Have you? Hold on. Have you? Have you
I
seen?
saw it opening day.
I'm
Right?
crying.
Have you seen? Have you seen
I'm
Shotters?
crying.
Have you seen what?
The movie
Shotters.
Shotters?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
You
what
should
my
watch
quote
it.
was from. Wrong
thought-
movie, my bad, Tia.
I
thought it was gonna be like Belly.
Was from,
You did not think that.
Yes, I
the
did.
movie he had with Common and all of them.
Yeah.
Oh,
What was it
okay.
rated?
Like
It
5
was rated
movies
like
off
PG-13
from ATL,
maybe.
my bad.
Shout to take the what and leave the what?
Take the white and leave the
Take the
what?
weed and leave
Leave
the
the what?
money. Take the what and
That's a
leave the what?
classic.
Yeah, that's a classic.
Oh, man.
That
It's
is
like
so
it's
funny.
like Belly for Jamaican people. Have you seen Belly?
Yeah,
I
that's
think
what I
he's
was
seen
like.
that.
Right.
We were having 2 different conversations on our
fair
podcast.
We were.
Yeah, fair
I wonder if the listeners can follow that.
Right.
But no, I thought I was expecting Belly when I walked into
Watched ATL.
ATL.
Nah,
I was a
yeah.
freshman year of college, All my friends from, my buddies from high school all went that Saturday.
To opening day. That's adorable.
I want you to tell me you still care.
What?
Do y'all remember when he...
What?
I want you to tell me you still care. He looked left, looked right. I don't.
I hated Laura London's accent.
Yeah, it was so
It
fake.
was so bad.
fake,
but
yeah.
ultimately...
I mean, the acting was pretty terrible overall, like, across the
rocked
board.
new.
But
Girl,
I was like, they say this California girl. I just felt like I could have been Nunu. And I actually went to the
you
audition.
should have been.
I went to
Shut
the
up.
audition for ATL 2. I did.
So
And
then-
I'm not there. I'm not in the second movie, but...
So there's really going to be an ATL.
yeah, it's like coming
But
out
I went
soon. They've already
years
like
ago.
filmed it and
This
stuff.
is like years
right,
years
ATL 2 is
ago.
like already filmed and coming out
Yeah.
soon.
I don't know
This is
how
all the
excited
time.
I am to see this.
And I
I'm
just
surprised
felt
by
like,
that because based on the
But,
beginning
right.
of this podcast, I thought you would have been extremely excited to see it.
Right,
You
exactly.
think you're going to ruin it?
Sounds
Like,
like
No,
it might be your
exactly,
favorite
bro.
movie. They're gonna ruin
ATL,
it.
the first ATL was so legendary.
They're gonna
that it's
ruin
like,
it.
Please don't do this.
They're
Don't
gonna
touch
ruin
this.
it.
There's like a
Don't-
racial divide though. White people are like, this is terrible, and black people are like, this is awesome. But
Well, yes, but I feel like the original ATL was the first time that Atlanta was acknowledged as like, this is so important. Atlanta's so
that we should
important
make a
that
movie.
yeah,
you know what I'm
it's
saying?
true.
Because we were doing great in music for a while, but New York, man, South for so long. But when ATL came out, everybody wanted to see it. You couldn't
Yeah.
deny it.
Me included.
Yeah, him
Even
and all
though
his,
you were like, where's the
his frat brothers were there.
At the
Like,
very end, when Big Boy slapped in the face of money, that was great. And I was like, this is what I've been waiting
Hey man,
for.
that was so disrespectful. You didn't slap me in the face with your money.
oh man.
That's what I was waiting for.
Javon, you were like an hour late. What happened?
So,
Nice of you to
first
join
of
us.
all, sorry. Second of all, I do apologize. I'm sorry I was late.
Answer the question.
I was worried. I was like, did
What was
something
the question?
happen? Like, I know he
Where
knows
were
about
you?
it. Right.
Man, so I just got caught up, man. I just
Is it Sunday Fun Day? Is
Right.
it football?
Was there tequila
Is it-
involved?
Tequila was involved.
Was there a day party?
Was there-
Combination.
Was there a lady involved?
Could be,
Mhm.
maybe, not maybe. Who knows? Let's just say
Tequila, ladies,
I've
Sunday.
been late to things because of that sort of scenario.
All right, so let's just go with Ian's scenario loosely though. You know what I'm
Very
saying?
He was at church with a lady on Sunday.
There it is.
And-
You know what? Hold on, let's take all this back.
Taking communion.
I was at church. My grandma was there. I lasted a little longer than I
He
thought.
had to take his abuela like you often do on
Abuela.
Sundays.
And there it is.
Well, I didn't get it.
But I do
go to church
apologize.
today.
It's okay. We're glad you're here. We're glad you're here to share such a remarkable traveling story. We hear you have several, and you've picked a favorite.
I have. Oh my God! Now that's pressure.
You said you picked a fave.
Yeah.
It's not a fave. It's the most digestible story that I feel like I can share.
Well, I'm hungry.
It's the only one you can.
All right, so
It's the only
No
one you
pressure,
can
no
like
pressure.
tell
We can
publicly
always
without
edit it.
ruining your life. Yeah.
I know, right?
Just make it about somebody
Shout out
else.
to
You
Action
won't know.
News here. A man has committed 7 murders and has been
I admitted it on a.
hey,
In front of two
upcoming
lawyers.
podcast.
Right. On
Right,
a
in
not
front
that
of two
highly
lawyers.
rated podcast.
Okay, so a travel story.
I believe you mentioned perhaps one that took
Oh,
place in
all right, Colombia. All right.
Colombia.
So Colombia.
home
This
country.
is 20.
The motherland. Or the Madre.
Behold.
Madre,
land.
whatever land is in
Lando.
Spanish.
So so I this is 2019. This is August. So my birthday is August 20th.
Happy
Shout out to
belated.
Leos.
Oh yeah. Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. So and I travel a lot by myself.
Me
So,
too.
Right?
you
I don't know if it's a Leo
twins.
thing.
We
we
say
really
that.
are.
Yeah.
So
Before we aired this, we established that you guys are basically this, or before we started recording, that y'all are the same person.
He's like a
Similar.
young West Side Atlanta Santa.
yeah.
I mean,
you know what
you
I'm
know.
saying? I'm saying, yeah.
Like Santa's little helper.
Wow. All right. You know what?
God, yes.
6'3".
Yes,
air
yes,
quotes.
yes. 6'3", right?
I don't know. I'm not okay with this. I'm not okay with
Oh my
this.
God, you are my little helper from now on. But anyway,
All
sorry.
right. So now I'm okay with me being late. But no, so I decided to go to Colombia, and originally I had scheduled it for 4 days, right? So I said, all right, man, I got a lot going on at the crib, birthday coming up. My friends, I'm like, yo, we should go to Colombia, da-da-da. You know how it is when you plan the trip. Everybody's like, yeah, I'm coming. Yeah, for sure. And then you're like, hey, it'll cost blah, blah, blah. And they're like, all right, man, let me. So I'm like, you know what, cool.
So now
And
it's
you
a
can,
solo trip.
Yeah. So I'm
That's
like,
how most of my solo trips become solo trips. Like,
Okay,
yeah.
not some introspection.
Right, no.
yeah. So I'm like, all right, if y'all come, y'all come. If y'all don't, y'all don't.
You're
It's cool.
lost.
I'm
Mhm.
going anyway, right? And what happened to me? So I went to Medellin.
Yes.
So let me just say, I had no idea that Medellin was the birthplace and hometown of Pablo Escobar.
That's literally all I knew about Medellin. Like, I knew nothing else but that.
I'm gonna say this. I knew it loosely. I never cared so much to see like, oh, it's actually
Hadn't finished that season of Narcos.
Right, exactly.
all right. I'm glad you brought that up because I told them I'm going to Medellin. I told them I'm going to Medellin, and you know what they said? Hey, bro, you should watch Narcos. I'm like, Narcos, like, all right,
Because
whatever.
I hit the CBD.
I hit the CBD, and I watched Narcos. I started season 1.
Doing your homework.
Yeah.
Bro, I almost canceled my ticket. I'm like, what? First episode, everybody partying. I'm like, oh yeah, I can't wait to go down there. I'm like, oh my God, is this where I'm going, bro? So
It's also not set in the in current times though.
doesn't matter for me. At this point, I don't care. So I'm like, you know what? It's too late. I already bought a ticket. And come on, man, stop being scared.
Yeah.
You already said you
Also,
want to do
you're
it.
going by
Right.
yourself.
Just do it, right?
You're fucking Santa's little
Right.
helper. You got this.
Yeah, I'm Santa. Santa.
Santa. Period.
Santa. On Southside Santa, you feel me? On Southside Santa. Anyway. So I'm like, all right, I'm going anyway, right? So I get my ticket. I already have my ticket. So I'm going down there by myself, hop on the flight, got the AirPods in. Not the AirPods, because before I had AirPods, I had actual headphones with wireless.
Those hadn't been invented yet, I don't think.
No, I think they might have been, whatever. I couldn't afford them at the time. So I hop on the plane, whole
Using the-
time, listen to the best peaceful music that I can, you know what I'm saying? Just get my vibe right. I get there, everybody speaking Spanish. I don't speak Spanish, but it's okay. I'm excited. I'll figure it out, right? Bro, I call an Uber. The Uber says, hey, they just messaged me back in Spanish. I had to translate it. Said, meet me about a half a mile down, right?
Where's your accommodations? I had
Watch this.
Okay. That's what I wanted.
Watch this. So they're like, yeah, meet me about a half a mile down. So I'm like, that's kind of weird. I mean, literally, I'm right here. I can see you and you're okay, whatever. So I walk. I keep walking. I'm like, hey, where are you? I'm thinking he's going to meet me half. No, he makes me walk the whole half a mile. So like, we're like right past the airport. So I'm like, what's going on? Pull up to the car. Windows dark. Tinted windows. I'm like, oh, cool. I know what
Must work
this.
for Pablo.
I saw this on Narcos. Yeah. I see this. I'm like, oh, what a way to go. This is how I'm gonna go. It's cool, man. I decided this. It's my fault. I can take full responsibility. The funeral will be grand. I died outside of the country. Cool. Just die every day, B. So
I'll probably get that body back somehow.
right. Well, I'll figure it out. So I get in the car. I get in the back. No, mi amigo. Aquí. Let me sit in the front. So I'm like,
Oh, that's the thing.
oh, now you got to kill me this way. Okay,
It's
so
illegal in Medellin.
Yeah.
there it is. I didn't know that.
You're thinking
I
this
didn't
motherfucker.
either.
Right. So I'm thinking, yeah, this is the whole thing. I saw Narcos and they pull up, and they shoot you, you die, and nobody hears about it. So, okay, all right. I prepared for it. So I get in the front seat, bro, like, hey, mi amigo. So I'm like, ¿por qué? I type a whole paragraph. He like, oh, I see. Oh, you cannot sit in the front because it's illegal. You taxi driver don't like me. I take money,
Oh.
so it's
yeah. The
So I'm
taxi
like-
drivers are
I
pissed.
remember
The
that.
Uber drivers are
So
like
I'm
taking
like,
all the business.
what I'm thinking like,
So y'all gotta
okay.
act like buddies, like you're
Right.
just riding with them.
So mi amigo. So I'm like, all right, whatever. Can't be that serious. So we pull up Airbnb that I booked myself.
What kind of research have you done to decide what part of town you're in?
Minimal. Now I looked up because I was in El Poblado, which is like,
Yeah.
down,
Party.
So I'm sitting there like, man, this is crazy. I'm really doing this. So we
you no
pull
longer
up.
think he's gonna murder you.
Bro, it's over. The whole time I'm like, it's okay though. I've accepted it. In my
Like,
head,
nah, it's kind of a cool way to go out. Like,
it's
whatever.
it's better than being in Clayco. You know what I'm saying?
Also,
Like,
Medellin's a beautiful city.
Yeah.
You're probably like enjoying the scenery as
bro,
you're about to
what?
die.
Right.
When you come up the mountain and all that,
Yeah.
you see the valley. I'm like, if I had to die,
Not a bad way to go, yeah.
So we finally get to like near the Airbnb because I was sure he's gonna kill me because it was a lot of places that I'm like, okay, my Airbnb can't be over here. But we make it to the Airbnb, right? Now, whole time, bro, I don't have service. I've been trying to, figure that out.
Yeah, that's just another thing.
And I didn't, you know what I'm saying? I'm by myself.
Minimal planning.
Right.
This is why men shouldn't plan their own stuff.
I was thinking that. I was like, did you have someone in your, around
I'm
you at
planning
that
my
time?
bachelor party in Colombia, and it's going to be a disaster because it's all men planning.
But it's going to be organized chaos, and we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
A whole bunch of men be like, I don't know, I don't know. We'll figure it out. So I get to the Airbnb, and now I get out. But mind you, I have no service. I've been texting this lady all day. Hey, I'm here. Nothing.
Oh, no.
So I'm like, okay. Mi amigo that I just met was all cool in the car. He pull up, drop me off. He like, all right, hasta luego, mi amigo. so I'm like, I gotta now looking like the most gringo that you can. Like I got my suitcase, book bag,
visor on,
fanny pack. I'm looking around, bro. A map. I'm looking around like. Rob me, please, me. Don't, not him, me, right? So I let him go about his way. He kind of lingered a little bit as I was calling her, and I'm just like, man, go ahead. I ain't trying to,
Yeah.
So then I'm like outside, and guess what? So my Airbnb was at the top of a tattoo parlor.
All right.
So I'm downstairs. I open the door. And music playing. Whatever was playing, right?
That's the jam.
It was probably Bad Bunny.
Probably Bad Bunny, right?
That song went out there, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe.
Hey, ¿qué pasa? What's up? So I'm like, Airbnb upstairs. So was one woman in there. Everybody, they looked like they wanted to be like, man, get the. But one woman came over and said, okay, Airbnb, see, okay, come. So I'm like, all right, phew. She takes me down to a hotel. So I'm like, no, we missed the mark here. I get it, we missed the mark, right? So she takes me to the Airbnb. To the hotel. So I get to the hotel, and the lady at the desk is like, Airbnb.
Oh,
The first time she's led someone astray.
Right. So I'm like, okay. And it was weird because I turned around, the girl was gone. I was like, what the fuck? Like, what kind of wizardry is going on
Did
here?
this like 5 times.
Right. Yeah, she dropped me off and was like, so I'm like, man, what happened? So they give me the keys. I go up to the keys, get settled in my Airbnb, and I'm like, okay. Now, after all of that, my nerves are shot. You know what I'm saying? So I had planned to go out. I'm about to turn on. Man, I was in the Airbnb like, yo, maybe I'll just sit here for a
take it
little
easy
bit.
tonight.
I started Googling tours with gringos. You know what I'm saying? So,
White people shit to do in Colombia.
But then I was like, you know what? Nah, bro. You did this. You came out here by yourself, bro. You gonna figure it out. We gotta explore the city. So I Googled. I'm like, restaurants, Mexican restaurants.
Turned into like an LA restaurant.
No. Y'all missed it. You missed it. I'm Googling Mexican restaurants, and I'm in Colombia. the most ignorant shit you could do, right?
The gringoest shit you could ever do.
So then
Tacos. I know, right?
Tacos, waffles. So I'm like, all right. So I Google it, and I'm like, okay, fair enough. I am not in Mexico.
I was gonna say, what did Google return back?
Playa de Carmen.
Did you mean Colombian restaurants?
No,
dummy.
Watch this. Yeah, dummy. So I'm like, all right. So I Google it. I make adjustments. So now, guess what I do? The most gringo, even more gringo shit. So I'm like, I don't know none of these restaurants. You know what I'm gonna do? Oh shit, Hooters.
No.
Oh.
That guy. Come on.
I honestly think that's a strong move because the Colombian Hooters waitresses on
Their Hooters are probably gorgeous.
Hey, yo, I ain't even gonna hold you.
Tell us about it.
I'm weak. I walked in there. I'm like, man, it's just Hooters. I've seen this before. All right, hola, I love you. I love you.
Will you marry me?
I love
Bro.
you, mi amor. Okay, yo te quiero.
I'm at the bar. Yeah, can I get a blue moon? No, we don't have blue moon. We have whatever we have. I don't care. I don't even drink beer. Whatever you got. While she's getting my beer, I'm Googling citizenship requirements. Like, yo, I just went out sad, right? So then I got my shit together. I'm like, all right, bro, come on, man. You just got here. Relax. You didn't come here for that. You came here for the whole entire experience. Oh.
You kind of came there for that.
Yeah, I mean, going to Colombia solo, that had to be in your plans a little bit, but...
I will not confirm or deny any of these accusations. So, now, here's the thing that's crazy. So, I'm like, all right, I have fun at Hooters. You know what I'm saying?
At the
What kind of fun? What kind of fun?
I mean, not that kind of fun. But I was open to it. Didn't have it the way I wanted to, but you know. So I end up going to I go back to the apartment or the Airbnb and I'm getting my bearings, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, all right, you put your toe in the water, you're still alive. You get back. I'm like, all right, you switch up your clothes.
Hooters was okay. Maybe we can do some Colombian shit now.
Right. Right. Maybe I can do some actual.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go back out on the town, El Poblado. No story that night. I just go out, have a great time. I'm like, okay, this is cool, right?
I'm proud of you.
Right.
Yeah.
So now I'll skip to.
Don't skip too much now. Don't leave out anything good.
Y'all hear that? Listening.
Rubs hands like
That is the sound
Birdman.
of me, Birdman, rubbing my hands. So, all right. So I go on a tour. The next day.
The Gringo tour you had looked up?
These tours are great.
The most great. They actually are though. Like I learned so much. I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. And then I was like, all right, cool. So what we doing after this? But I had so much fun on the tour. I pull up to the tour. They're like, where's everybody from? Well, he didn't say it like that. Where's everybody from here? So I'm like, somebody's like, I'm from London. Somebody else I'm from India. Then this guy was like, I'm from Nashville, Tennessee. I was like, oh my God, bro, I'm from Atlanta. What's up? So, we became cool. That's my guy to this day, right?
Really?
Shout out to Brian Clayton. You still be going back to Colombia.
Brian Clayton.
I'll see you soon, brother. But yeah, so we had fun, man. We chopped it up. So we ended up going to a soccer game.
Fun.
We ended up going to a soccer
A
game.
football game.
And it's funny because we really got scammed out of tickets.
Oh, no.
Because they gave us some bootleg tickets, but they looked at the tickets and the guy is like, oh, okay, buddy, okay. You are, where do you get these tickets from, man? I was like, I don't know. Okay, come on. He was just like, all right, I'm not going to, you're gringos. Yeah, he was like, I can tell you're going to spend money in here anyway. Go ahead, get your goofy
We'll get you the good seat.
Right.
Get your goofy
Were you
ass
still
the
wheeling your
good
suitcase
seat.
when you made that purchase from the scalpers?
No, right.
I guess you didn't need to.
Right.
Still, you and
You're
Nashville
still wearing
sound
the
like-
know what
fanny
I'm
pack
saying?
and carrying
No,
the maps.
But, and that was the thing. So when I went on the tour and I went to Calle 13 is like the hood over there, I guess. But it's a very artistic district. And it's so crazy because I'm looking at all them like, bro, this is my cousin. I know you. Bro had a fade. Fade was, bro.
Crispy.
What? Huh? 10 out of 10. Highly recommend.
This Nashville guy?
Where you going?
No.
This is not Brian Clayton, I can tell you.
Nashville guy
without
was
knowing.
right. No, this is when we just
I
go
guess
When he goes to the
they're Afro
district.
Colombia. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And they looking at me like, who do you think you are? And I'm looking at them like, whoever you think I'm at. You know what I'm saying? It was phenomenal. I'm like, wow, this is cool to see. But part of me was like, damn.
They don't even fuck me like
No,
that.
not even that. Not even that. I was like, damn. I'm like, where you go? Nigga, still in the hood. Damn it. Oh, sorry.
They lived on MLK Drive
I was
in
like,
fucking
yo,
Colombia.
this isn't Martin Luther King, but it's some governor, some great Afro-Colombian guy name is on this street.
On this
you know what I'm
street, for
saying?
sure, yes.
So they have this whole escalator that takes you all the way up, and I know you.
They're awesome.
So I go all the way to the top, and there's more Afro-Colombians, and they looking at me like, oh my God, save us. Jesus, Black Jesus has come. I ain't here for all that. I'm here for Hooters women and you know what I'm saying?
Mexican food.
And Mexican food. That's what I'm here for, dog. I'm not your savior. So long story short. So then, now, my homie, he been there before. I stayed in 3 different Airbnbs while I was down there.
In the 4 days?
I'm sorry. Lo siento, my brother. So now,
He extended after he went to Hooters. He's like, I am never leaving.
bro,
How long did you extend for?
I got you. So I go down there for 4 days, right? 3 days in, I'm like, no, man, this is all right.
Twitter girls texting me back on WhatsApp. I mean,
WhatsApp was going crazy. So now I'm like, all right. So now I'm like, all right, let me extend it for another day, right? Let's just see. And I'm like, you know what? 2 days, right? I got 2 days, but now I'm like, man, this Airbnb, she already didn't book this, so I gotta move. So now I go to another spot. I go to a hotel. I stay in a real legit hotel. Beautiful hotel. They got a bathtub and everything in the room with me. Like, not in the bathroom. It's in the room. You know what I'm saying? Yo, $80 a night. What are we talking about here? Like, it's over. Cash me out. Yes. I'll stay as long as you need. So I stayed there. I got a nice little view of the city and everything. It's like, I don't know if it's it's more in the city. Because El Poblado, you know, it's like kind of further out. It's like the touristy. It's like El Poblado maybe it's Buckhead, right? So now I'm staying would be Atlanta for
but
whatever.
Even more crime, but that was in the 80s, so we're safe.
Oh yeah. No, it's still there. But so I'm having a time of my life down there. Wee, having a great time, right? So next day I'm like, man, you know what? I'm gonna go paragliding. I was smoking some CBD, and yeah,
Let's call it CBD.
Yeah, so I'm like, you know what? It'd be crazy out here if I would paraglide.
Seeing this
by myself. You see
Right.
this view, and I'm looking at the mountains because, you know, it's a valley. All the mountains are all around. And at night, when you look up, you see the lights, and it looks like stars because the mountains are so high. And, you know, so I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do that. So the next morning, I booked it and everything. So I go out there. Now, I didn't know in Colombia, they don't have a limit on how high you can go. In America, you have a limit.
Oh.
Yeah, America. Well, that's what they told me. American, you have a limit. There, I was like a mile and a half up. Like, I don't know.
What?
Like, no rules, amigo.
Right.
And I'm walking up the stairs. Yo, I played basketball in college. I played professional. I was exhausted, bro. I'm like, how are people getting to the top? Is this part of the experience? So I get to the top. You see the whole city. You see everything. I'm like, wow, this is amazing. So they introduced me to my guide. He's like, hey, nice to meet you. What is your name? And I'm like, Javan, nice to meet you too. What's your name? My name is Eduardo. Can you please sit down? Make sure you fasten your seatbelt, pull it in the middle, and we can run to the bottom, and we'll pull your feet up and take off. And I'm like, all right. So that's all I got to do? Yes. I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm like, all right, cool.
Are you experienced paragliding?
Yeah, I'm like, who was on your back? Like, somebody with you?
Yeah, somebody with you.
Oh, okay.
Fucking Eduardo. Was Eduardo on your
Fucking
back?
Eduardo. So watch this. So now I'm like, all right, you know, I'm paranoid. I didn't want to do this. I did this because, honestly, because the CBD made it make sense. It made it make sense, all right? So I'm
You know I
like,
could get higher.
I know, right?
Paragliding.
Not right now, but
a pretty high. So I'm like, all right, let's do this. So I get buckled in. And I'm like, all right. Now I gotta wait for Eduardo to tell me to pick my legs up and start running, because you gotta run off of the cliff, put your legs up, and when you float, you go, right?
This is intense.
I know, right?
So while I'm getting buckled in, we caught a wind current. It catches the parachute or whatever. Picks us up a little bit. I'm like, Eduardo, are we good? Like, what's up? Now all of a sudden, all the people around start speaking Spanish. I'm like, man, what are we doing?
You're going too fast for me.
What are we doing? Eduardo, what are we doing? So we take off. I'm hoping. Eduardo, quiet as hell. I'm like, what? Sooner or later, we stabilize. I'm like, all right. Okay. I ain't say nothing to him. Like, for 10 minutes, I'm up there like, just trying to, you know what I'm saying, trying to hold on. Man, 10 minutes, I calm down. I'm like, okay. So, Eduardo, so how long you been doing this? You know what Eduardo said?
Yeah, it was his first time.
Not even. He said, yes. I said, Eduardo, no, like, how long you been doing this? Yes. Do you speak English? Yes. Bro, do you speak? No. You just memorized 3 lines? You don't know what my life? You don't speak no English?
The only thing he knew how to say was run fast and pick your feet up.
The only thing that he knew how to say was buckle up. My name is Eduardo and pull your feet up. I am over here with somebody else's life. He got my life in his hands. And even if I'm about to die, I can't even
Communicate.
Right.
You feel me? So I'm up here. Then, yo, how long do you think it takes to paraglide and come back? How long would you say?
Like 20 minutes.
Yo, it's 45 minutes. I hate it here. I took all the video that I could in the first 15 minutes. At this point, I'm just like,
I'm ready to go.
I want to go home. I want to go to the A, bro.
I want to touch the ground.
I hate it here. So then we do this little loop. We come around, and he's like gliding. And here go the Spanish speakers at the bottom again. I'm like, what's going on, Eduardo? Just pull your feet up. Then he got calm, went right back into character. Pull your feet up. Pull your feet up. Make sure you are not leaning to the left or the right. As long as you are in this, as long as we have the right trajectory, we'll be fine. Thank you for flying with us. Bro, what?
Yeah, 3 lines in, 3 lines out.
Man, Eduardo, shout out to my dog. He got me back safe. And that's basically my story from Medellin.
Wow. Bravo.
Colombia.
That was a
Bravo,
great story.
twin. Bravo.
Man,
That was almost worth you being an
wanna
hour
know.
late.
Did you
there's
extend
there's
again
some
after
things.
Eduardo?
All right. Part 3.
How many days did you stay out there?
So look, because think about it. After I landed, I conquered
I'm
everything.
invincible.
I'm invincible.
Now you made it to the top of the
Anything
fucking
is
mountain.
possible. So I land back. I'm like, yo, all right, we good. So now I told my homeboy, I'm like, yeah, bro, I just did it. Shout out to my dog Asher. I'm like, yeah, Ash. Bro, I did it, bro. I did it. He's like, yeah, it was cool, right? I was like, yeah, bro, it was amazing. I'm gonna call you back. Boom. Airbnb, booked 2 other days. So then I stay in this other district. It was called Envigado. Yo,
He's not that
How old were you
Colombian.
turning? What birthday
I
is
was like,
this?
I just realized I stayed in 4 different Airbnbs actually.
What birthday is this?
This is I was turning 26, 27, 27,
Good birthday.
27, yeah.
27 actually is like a very good year.
Yeah,
It's an underrated
27 was my
year.
good
Me
year,
too.
too.
Yeah, 27 is great.
Never everybody dies.
Wait, what?
We made it.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
You
Maybe
survived
that's
it,
why.
but like that's
Yeah.
where all the
Shout out to
Jimi
the
Hendrix.
Yeah.
Jimmy. But most recently, who's the most recent?
Somebody else did that recently.
And
was
hurts
it
my
Mac
heart.
Miller?
It was Mac Miller.
Yeah.
And he just released the album Swimming.
Yeah,
because
which
he felt
was
like
fantastic.
Drowning.
Yeah, and he felt like he was drowning. He was like,
Yeah.
now I'm swimming.
Yeah.
Cry for help.
Shout out to Action News. And you know what's
Reporting
crazy?
live.
Shout out to Action News. And it's so crazy though because, I hate Ariana Grande for that now.
Get
come
out.
on.
Yep.
Get
Yep.
out.
I don't care. Yep.
Get
Yep.
out.
I ain't one of
That's
those
not
people.
her fault.
It's her fault.
It's not her
She should have
fucking
recognized the signs.
It's not
He
her
needed
fucking-
her.
It's not her
Nope.
fucking
She
I
let
don't
him
care,
down.
bro. I don't care.
It's not
I will
her
never
fault.
listen to her songs.
Her music got pretty good after that
Yeah.
happened. Fame brings it out.
Toxicity, man. Future.
Well, they like knew
She
the
started,
same
I mean,
people.
she
like,
started
producer
having
wise
some
and
different
stuff.
writers.
yeah.
I like
Yeah.
Ariana Grande.
I like toxic
R&B
music.
vibes now.
Yeah, I mean,
You don't listen to her, so.
So did you
Yeah.
get your Colombian citizenship or
No.
not
I
yet?
decided
Not
against
yet.
it. I decided
Okay.
against it. I feel like,
Are you gonna 90-day fiance a Hooters girl to?
I mean, I'm saying, but I don't know.
Sounds like you'll be back
I
in
think-
Colombia one day.
Alright.
Nah, I think it was a good experience, and I'm glad I went by myself because if I would have went with my friends, honestly, all we would have probably done was like
Drinking party.
And fuck
and
prostitutes,
try to
yeah.
find- oh my
I mean,
God.
yeah.
Jesus
I do have
Christ.
some homeboys that are going to Colombia for a bachelor party.
Oh
and I'm
my
just
God.
like,
Yeah, I do too. Ian.
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, your situation's a little bit different.
Yeah.
He's got to get engaged first,
You have
but
the
you
most
know.
amazing
My
situation.
brother-in-law is going to be there, so it's going to be a different type
We
of...
gotta like make that
Honestly,
not
no.
happen.
You know what you have
I
to
wanna
do?
do lots
you,
of-
no,
Maha's
no,
so
no.
evil.
I'm gonna tell you. Ian, what you have to do, you got to get some dirt on him. You got to make him
No,
do
he's
some
gonna
dirt.
want to do some
That's
shit.
driving.
Yeah, no, definitely. He's
like,
gonna want to do some
have a
shit.
hired-
So it's gonna be like you don't tell, I don't tell.
No, I'm going to do...
Catch him doing some wild
The
shit.
focus is going to be
Just bust in the room.
I'll be right back with my plant, with the prostitute that
Right.
I hired.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. Yes.
She gonna be me in the middle of it and be like, all right, so honestly,
Surprise, she's got a dick.
Oh my God, that would be the best blackmail. Yes.
cut the camera off.
She must have a dick. She's gotta have
I
a
got to
dick.
hire a transsexual prostitute to
No,
blackmail
no,
my...
no.
She's gotta suck his dick.
No,
She's gotta suck his dick.
that's how y'all get people shot and killed. Why
I don't want that to happen, but you got to have the card.
Right, exactly.
No,
If
I'm
this
talking
plan
about
is gonna work.
Middle ground.
This is your plan, Javon.
No, it has to be equal. It has to be equal. You can't set him up with a man sucking his dick. God damn.
She's got to be a very hot man.
No. Bro, there's no. Could you imagine the anger that would go through your
I know.
soul?
It would totally ruin our relationship.
No. You don't understand.
We just went to Nashville together for the Dogs game. They had a great time.
Y'all had a good
Ian,
time.
He's not going to like it when I do that to him.
Ian, somebody's gonna die. And it's probably gonna be the guy.
Yeah, me. I'm
The
going to die.
No, it won't. That's the thing. It won't be you. It'll be the rage from
It'll be the
realizing
dick
that, yo.
sucking transsexual.
Because he'll probably be like, yo, that was the best head of my life. And then be like, you're a man? Ah, I can't live this down. I can't live this down. And he'll have to go.
Well, that's the
So
only
you're
way the
saying
blackmail plan is going to
yeah,
work.
let's just tone it down a little
middle
bit.
You got to go all in. No, it's either we're either blackmailing him or not.
No, but then that would be
Fine,
like,
fine. I won't blackmail him.
Jesus
I won't
Christ.
blackmail
You
him.
can
Well,
go
then,
to jail, but not
honestly,
bad.
yeah, because at that point, you would have to
Ian.
use a tranny too. I mean, that's the only way it's even.
Yeah, no.
I'm not, Jesus Christ.
No.
This is
Why,
really,
why does your blackmail plan involve?
all right, so this is
blackmailing
really going off
yourself?
the.
We're just saying we're going back to Colombia.
Wow,
there it is.
wow.
Text us WhatsApp chicks.
All right.
I don't know. I
I
have
do
a
hear.
bad taste in my mouth now.
So will
About
Bilal
Colombia.
after.
Oh my God.
The taste of a man.
I'm not going to do this.
I mean, I do imagine the women to be very beautiful in Colombia. I really want to go in December.
Did you say the women's?
Women. I say women.
Yeah.
But I do want to go in December.
Yeah, I want to go too. Can we go?
All right, let's all go
We
as
can
a
like
group.
fuck some
You
male
wanna go?
prostitutes or something.
Honestly, okay. Yeah. Honestly, high key.
Let's
'cause I
do
wanna
it,
go.
yes.
Wow.
sure.
Hold on. She said high
sure.
key.
It's a big high because I have winter break and I have to go somewhere.
I'm
One
there.
needs to move.
I'm there,
No,
yeah.
I think yes. I was gonna say something else. But
On that
I
note-
can't even lie. But not even just for that. It's like
For the
I
prostitutes?
just wanna
What is
watch.
that?
the culture. And,
Watch people fuck?
Just like,
What are we talking about?
I like looking at pretty women in
Yeah,
general.
no, me too.
hold on, okay.
That's why I used to live in the strip
All
club.
right, let me clear some shit up here.
I'm from Atlanta.
No, I get you. I get you. Yeah.
Strip clubs are
I lived in the strip club, yes.
Okay, yeah. So, all right, check this out. Let me ask you something. So, when you say you want to watch, are you saying you want to watch people strip? Or are you saying that you wanna
No. I'm just saying,
Whatever
being
happens
in
to
a-
happen, we want to
Being in a
watch.
space where there's multiple pretty women around, beaches, nice weather, water.
Yes, let's
It's
go.
a vibe.
That's LA.
You gotta go to
Colombia
Let's
is
do it.
different.
Yeah.
Cartagena is the beach town.
You
wanna
talking
go
about
to.
Savannah. We talking about Colombia. This is a totally different situation.
We're gonna wrap up now. Okay? I want to thank our listeners for supporting our entertaining episodes featuring Javon.
Oh, is it over? Oh my God.
You're just having
Okay.
so much fun, right?
Oh,
A lot of
yes.
our guests
I
have a
love it
great
here.
time.
No one wants to. Yeah.
No one wants to
I
be here.
cried.
There's no
I
reward
cried
over
laughing.
here.
Yeah, right.
Wow.
Wow, well,
So
this is
Javon,
good.
I
my
mean,
God.
shout out your Instagram. Where can people follow you?
Oh my God. Follow me, Javan, JAVAN _
You had to think about the spelling for a second.
WELLS. Now I wanted to enunciate.
I done had a few.
But no, yeah, Javan _ Wells. Javan with an A. JAVAN.
You're gonna
That
get
is
like
a
1.5
different
more
Javon.
followers from all of our listeners, but you
Never
do
know.
music too, right?
Oh,
Something
yeah,
you sing or
yeah.
do something,
Okay,
right?
so
Like
you can
piano.
make it
I
sound
don't
a
know.
little more,
You sing or rap?
a little more significant.
sing, right?
I don't know.
You got a voice.
R&B.
I've heard some.
Ooh.
Really R&V, rhythm and vibes. You know what I mean?
I think that's an accurate descriptor.
Right?
Do you want to sing us out? Sing like Once Upon
Although we've come. Yeah. Yeah, but more on the way. Just follow me on Instagram or whatever.
Whatever I do. Well, thanks, guys. I'm Annsleigh.
Hey.
And this is Ian. It was Ian.
West Atlanta, Santa, Maha.
And his little helper.
Javon.
Her little helper.
We'll catch you next
big
time on Once
guap.
Upon A BnB. Make sure you subscribe and keep tuning in. Bye.
Hey.